Welcome, world. How are you doing? I wanted to do actually a real video, and I wanted to put some music behind it. Machiavelli, Tupac, rest in peace, my brother. And this is blasphemy, you know. But anyway, I am the Joker. I am the host of 106 / The Dark Knight channel. The Dark Knight is not available, but we want to collaborate on the event on August the 30th and things that took place from September the 1st to September the 20th of 2011, when Robin M. Ike was still my private attorney at the time, and she didn't want to go to the FBI. When I met with her, I said, "You need to go to the FBI about the car," and she said to the Dark Knight, "I don't want to get anyone in trouble." And now here today, you all heard it. Yo, Heather in Cordova, she already left. Yes. College tuition is there. One witness account and the person that she's hiring. And also, I'm the Joker. The Dark Knight told me to deliver the message. He want to collaborate on some of the things that Shannon Trooper Orff spoke about on the time when I bonded out on the so-called new protection order charges that the judge already had ruled, that Judge Bradley Zell ruled, and you can see that on the bond hearing, that he ruled that it was incidental contact, but he couldn't do anything about it, about my bond situation, because it haven't made it up to his court yet. And that same day, that's when he told Crystal Johnson, "Don't bring it back to my court." And you guys all heard what Luke Skywalker said. He was a witness in court, and so was Sean Jeffrey Ladd, the world's greatest toy store. The guy is helping destroying American basketball by coaching individual basketball. Anytime you coach kids in workouts and all that, you teach them how to play individual basketball, in my opinion. But anyway, let's go on. Now, Robin and Crystal on September the 1st, 2011, we all seen that the transcripts may have been altered by now, and I'm sure they have. But the court reporter, she's pretty, she's a pretty special person. I understand she works for the court of Minnehaha, so she has to do what they say, and that's understanding. But the FBI doesn't, because they're more powerful. They are the federal government. But anyway, we're not going to worry about what you hear in the background, because none of that matters. But anyways, on August the 30th, this is what took place. These was the individuals, Judge Bradley Zell, that Crystal Johnson pulled my attorney, Robin Ike, my paid attorney, into the hallway and told her not to speak about what happened. And you guys can see that this man at the bottom is a convicted child molester. And Steve Rickenbach was my bondsman, and that's Adam Turner. Adam Turner was Breonna Turner's oldest brother. Okay? And the reason why Crystal Johnson told her not to say anything about what happened, because they know Judge Bradley Zell was on my side already. And they wanted to cover up exactly what happened. I had a gun stuck in my back, and my right hand was broke illegally. And, he mentioned, this deputy up here mentioned that they was working with him, but actually Leland, the convicted child molester, was working for Steve Rickenbach, driving his trucks for Dakota Express. And you tell me what child molester is employed by a bonds company who deals with the law enforcement. Okay. Anyway, but when I bonded out, I made contact with Trooper Orff about the so-called car, and so did I, as well as Preston Evans. He came over maybe a day after I met with Trooper Orff, and he said, "Ricky, Preston Evans Sr., the never ever guy that wanted ever to be black. He always wanted to be white." Preston Evans Sr. And by the way, my son played high school basketball with his son, and I can't believe it. And I never had a conversation with him about any of my family members at all. Why would I? He couldn't give me 100 reasons why would I have a conversation with him. But anyway, this is the meteorology report from August 30th, and Trooper Orr said it was raining that day. Okay. Now, I sat down. After I got this, I called him. The guy told me, he gave me his extension and everything. I told him to call him, and he explained everything to me. And he'll tell me what to highlight. Okay. And by the way, I'm a type of guy, the Dark Knight's a type of guy, that whatever people believe in, I respect it. It's just, and you know, even if I was invited somewhere, I'll just respect it. Even if I had a Caucasian female as a girlfriend, I just respect it. And that's what I always do, no matter what my belief was. But anyway, first of all, you will see on this particular that it was raining, and you see the perception of how much rain it was. It wasn't enough to hydroplane, so we want to all find out who damaged the car and why it was damaged. And why was the Dark Knight blamed for running the girl off the road? Now, here goes some more. Let's see. Standard Trooper Orff, you know, he's a racist Republican. He voted for Christy Noms, which should be expected. And this is why Billy Sutton should have contacted me, and we could have brought a whole lot of things to everyone's attention. And it would have helped him in his race. Because the actions of racist Republicans who are in power here in South Dakota actually did all this. And now they have did something negative to my children and my family as well. And you'll see. Okay. Now, this is the thing. How could I run someone off the road? And how could I outrun the radio? And Mike Anderson, Toupee, seen the car facing the east on that same day. Now, they all knew I was at home for quite some time. If I would have ran the girl off the road, why wasn't no sheriff, state trooper, or anyone in law enforcement, the Federal Bureau of Investigation? Because if you hit somebody's car with another car, that's vehicular homicide, and that would have been attempted murder charges. So, you know, for my mother, who's not that educated and try to be educated, to try to say someone has some problems and all this and that, and for, you know, Mike, Mark, Melanie, Jerry, and many of their family members who actually don't even know me. They don't know how, like I said, the Dark Knight may not have great grammar, but I'm a one smart individual when it comes to this law shit, what a police officer can do and what he can't do. And ask some of my friends back home. But of course, they'll all be haters because none of them never knew what's going on, because I haven't seen some of them in a very long time. And what Raspberry the Bullfrog started with you guys, him and his son, almost cost me my life. You know, I was shot twice. And they were one of the bullet wounds. And somehow it's a laughing matter to everyone in the state of South Dakota. Mr. Kelly Kravinoff at Sanford Hospital, him and the Down Boys, as well as Minnehaha Sheriff Department and Sioux Falls Police Department and some of their undercovers. That was some very negative shit that you did in 2017. Instead of fixing my case and fixing what happened, you guys try to twist it back on the Dark Knight and try to say, oh, he's calling the Dark Knight, or he threatened Marty, Jacqueline, and John Thune. Why would I have to threaten cowards? I don't have to threaten a coward. They was born cowards. And the only reason why they're not cowards is because they can stand behind the law and make up bad things about a person instead of doing what's right. and they all heard it. Yo, Heather and Cordova, she already left. Yes, she's on her way. College tuition is there, one witness count, and a person that she's hiring. And I can't believe that someone who I thought was my friend, but as later as I left, I knew he wasn't my friend because I never heard from the guy. Sean Ladd, the whole time I was down at Phoenix, I talked to him one time. And when he came to see me, when he came down there, he came by and seen me. Now, he was present in court on September the 1st. Do you think he'll come say what Steve Rickenbach told him? But you guys all know about the incident when I seen him at the 18th Amendment and Marlo called him out. Marlo said, you did say that, Sean, that Steve Rickenbach said he got involved with something he shouldn't have been involved in. And so did my attorney. And it almost cost me my life because if I would have snapped out there, somebody would have got killed. Because there was a gun on the scene. And a child molester who was just released from prison on parole, he shouldn't have been around a firearm. I don't care who it was. Because that is against the law. Okay, 106/The Dark Knight channel. Don't forget to style your wig toupee and have fun when your family gathered. And by the way, I don't care if you show Marlo some of the things that I've been sending on Facebook. The truth is the truth, that you may be involved with the hit attempt on my life and may be involved with my children's life as well. Because we know how your sister, Marsha, ruined her relationship with her son, Kyle, back in the day. We all know everything. And the Dark Knight is trying to contact Mary Lou. He wants to do a sit-down interview with her. Okay, once again, the Joker will be back. We'll be back on 106/The Dark Knight channel. The Dark Knight is not available. He's taking care of business. He'll get back with you in the near future. Happy holidays. And like I said, if you're down with Donald Trump and you love America, pray for it and stick by the right. If you love America and for the people, then you stick by the left.